Yeah, and then I'm starting with like hair loss. The tape measure doesn't even, it's not even really that long enough. Hi and welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time here, welcome. My name's Simone. Today I'm going to do a 4-month postpartum update. I'm not going to do the baby this time. I just thought I'd talk about my symptoms. I didn't really want to spend a lot of time, making like a huge video of me and the baby, because I feel like I have quite a lot of things to say about myself this week. I would say this last month has been one of a lot of ups and downs. My emotions are like all over the place. One day I can be like really happy, and the next like feeling like quite down and anxious, not really wanting to leave the house. It's just been, you expect at this stage to be starting to feel like back, a little bit back to normal, but I don't think it's helped with this weather. It is absolutely freezing and cold and so dark outside, and I've got like a bit of a sore throat at the moment, so that might be why I'm sounding a bit like weird if you pick up on that. Yeah, and then I'm starting with like hair loss around here, and quite a lot of my hair's coming out, which I'm really gutted about. Like if you've seen some of my postpartum videos, you can see the difference in my hair from the beginning of the pregnancy. I've got so much more volume and length. I've not got thick hair usually anyway, but it's, really gutting when that starts happening. So I don't just want to come across as like I'm just moaning all the time. I'm really grateful to have the baby and everything, but it's just really difficult sometimes just dealing with the emotions, the hormones. It's just, this time around I am finding it really difficult compared to the last 2 births. But I suppose that around about this time, the 4-month mark in my previous pregnancies, it would have been February, March, April, May. It would have been like May time, so we would have been getting real, like lots of the nice weather. So I'm wondering if that's got anything to do with it. I made a video, I think it was last week, about a sweating condition that I was diagnosed with about 10 years ago. And no, it was more than that, sorry, it was like 20 years ago I was diagnosed with it. But about 10 years ago I had Botox injections in my armpits to try and stop the sweating. I'll leave a link for that video if you want to check that out. I said in that last video that is back really bad, and even though it's really cold, I can be in a shop and like come from outside and it's really cold, go in a shop and I'll just be dripping with sweat. So that's making me more anxious when I go out. Say if I'm going to grab a coffee, like I literally hope that the queue's not going to be big so that I can get out of the shop before the sweating like really starts. So yeah, that's one thing that's making me quite anxious. And then the weight, like obviously, in the title I've said about not being able to lose the weight, actually gaining weight postpartum. I'm still up like 20 kgs from my pre-pregnancy weight. I haven't lost any weight since, I think I told you what my weight was, maybe like 2 weeks postpartum, something like that. It's still just the original baby weight and the placenta. I kind of expected it, like I've said previously, because in my previous pregnancies I put quite a bit of weight on, and it took until around about 18 months to lose the weight. But I think because of the sweating issue, and I've got I keep getting swelling on my face and around my eyes still, it's just, I can really feel like I've got the extra weight, and it's just super uncomfortable. I've had to buy some other clothes and wear some maternity still because I'm not fitting into like my old clothes. Yeah, it's just a really weird place I'm in right now. I'm really trying to remain positive. Like this morning I'd say it was like one of the worst days, and what's not helped as well, like say if you are like opening Google, or say you're looking at recommended videos on YouTube, or like newspaper articles or whatever, there just seems to be so many horrible things that keep happening, and a lot, and things that come up sometimes is like about like kids like being hurt and stuff, and then that just sends me on like an emotional roller coaster, and then I'm in like blubbering in tears. I was watching a video the other day because I was kind of like, right, what can I do? Is there anything that I can do to try to feel better, you know, to balance out the hormones? I've been having vitamins, I've been making sure that my nutrition's a lot better, having a lot of fruit and vegetables and healthy fats, and getting out walking and things like that. But like I said, I'm still just all over the place. So I did a bit of research looking at gaining weight when you're breastfeeding, or not being able to lose weight when you're breastfeeding, and there was quite a lot of articles that came up and women saying that they were struggling with the same thing. And this one article that I read, which was fantastic, she really explained it, and I'll see if I can find it and put the link below. But she was saying that with some women it can be around about the 4-month mark or even later, because of the prolactin, you know, to produce the breast milk. It can make you have a really ravenous appetite, and you know, and your body's keeping hold of the fat to feed the baby. So it made a lot of sense to me. And some women, they also didn't notice any weight loss at all until they'd got the period back. Well, I haven't had a bleed since I think I spoke about it a while ago, like I thought I was coming back on my period, but it must not have been my period. I haven't come back on my period yet. So yeah, so she goes into all that, and then I found this YouTube channel, and again I'll put like a link, and it was a really like awesome video by this mum. Lost loads of weight before getting pregnant. I think she'd had like a miscarriage previously, really fit into exercise and eating well and everything, and she became pregnant, had the baby and everything around about the 4-month mark, I think it was. She ended up with thrush, her and a baby, and she tried this diet, and she didn't feel good off it, and she ended up even gaining more weight. And anyway, I won't go into loads and loads of details, but she was struggling loads, and it was just, I won't say it's nice to see another mum struggling with this, but she just was really raw and just said how she felt. And then she's not uploaded a lot of videos since this video, but she has an Instagram account, and I went through her photos, and she changed her way of eating, and she's like lost all the baby weight now. It's about, I think, yeah, her daughter's just turned 2, but she's documenting her journey. I sent her a message just to say that I'd found a video and I've been looking at her photographs and everything, and it's really helped me a lot. And she messaged back and said that she was really glad that it helped. So it kind of like gave me hope that there's, you know, light at the end of the tunnel. And again, I mean, I've looked at some of my old photos, and I know that it doesn't last forever, but it's not so much on a physical level of how I look, you know, like the extra weight so much. It's more the hormones and the emotions, and just not feeling 100%. I won't say never, but I rarely get ill. Maybe once or twice a year I'll get a bit of a cold, but I think this is like the 3rd or 4th time this year that I've really had a sore, like, you know, where it's really painful sore throat, my tongue's sore, I feel really fatigued, lethargic, I'm really struggling to sleep in the night. Sometimes it's taking me till 4 o'clock in the morning to get to sleep. So I just feel just not 100%, but I really hope that as time progresses I will feel a lot better, but I will keep you updated. And I'm really sorry if you feel like this video's like depressing and I'm stuttering and everything, but I just wanted to be totally honest with you guys, just to let you know how I'm feeling, and also I can look back on this hopefully months to come and see how far I've actually come. So yeah, so that's the like physically and mentally how I'm feeling. The belly bandit, I did another video because I got a new belly bandit. I got the original this time because I've got a medium bamboo one. I have done a video on this 2 weeks postpartum video. Again, I'll put another link. But silly me, I got the medium, obviously, and then the small, I was worried because the medium got too big really, really quickly. I thought if I get the small, the same's going to happen and I'm going to have to buy the extra small. So I bought the extra small, and I'm not joking, in the video that I've made, it's so embarrassing. Like, I'm really trying to squeeze it on and it just looks ridiculous. I don't know if I'm going to show me squeezing it on, but I will show you what my belly was like. So I've got some pants on here that are quite tight. I think they're a size 12. How big my belly is, how tight it is. Look, so as you can see, still got this overhang, quite a big overhang. Then I've got tape measure here. It's to weigh suitcases, but I couldn't find my other tape measure. So around the widest part of my stomach, the tape measure it's not even really that long enough. It's 40 inches. 40 inches around the biggest part of my stomach. So like I said, I've got this overhang. But I'm 15 weeks postpartum, so I'm going to put the belt on now. So here's the belt. So it's different than the bamboo. If I've not already showed you in this video what the bamboo looks like, then I will do that in another one. I'm back. Why didn't I just get a small? So I've got it on, and so far it's not feeling very comfortable. It feels like it's going to pop open. So far I don't like all this crinkling here, but it's managing to suck me in quite a bit. I'll fasten my pants now, see if they're a bit more comfortable. Yeah, they feel a lot more comfy. So there, can you see it? It looks like it's quite hidden under here. I mean, if I was wearing a vest top, you'd probably really be able to see it, but it's winter over here, so I'm going to be wearing these types of jumpers, so I'm sweating after trying to get that on. I will say that when I do wear the belly band, it gives me so much support and feels like it's strengthening my core. And when I take it off to go in the bath, it does feel like it just feels a lot better. But if I don't wear it, like I didn't wear it for quite a few weeks, like when it started to get loose at around, I mean, it must have been about 4 weeks or something that it started to get loose. I stopped wearing it because it was starting to roll down. I think, not roll down, but like crease up. So I think if it's starting to get like too big, or if it's too small, then it will like bunch up and it just doesn't feel right. So when I stopped wearing it, it was like my whole like muscles just went again, and then like the belly came. So I'll put a video of what it looks like anyway. And then now I've got the belly bandit on, I'll show you what it looks like. So if you can see here, the velcro actually ends there, which shows you that it's done its job now. But like I said, I'm too big to fit into the extra small. In the last video, I don't know if like I said, I'm going to put some clips in here. So I measured myself with a tape measure, and I was like 40 inches around the waist before I put the band on, and I think I was about 35 when I put the extra small on. So I'm going to measure what my waist is now with the medium on and what it's like when I take it off, just to give you an indication. My belly at its biggest when I was pregnant was 46 inches. So I'm just going to get the tape measure and then I'll be back. So there you go there. Look, can you see this here? It hangs all over. So I've got the tape measure. So with the medium on, okay, it's at 37 inches, so that extra small, it really did suck me in. So I'm going to take it off. It's evening. So to me, I feel like I'm bigger than what I was at 2 weeks postpartum. But that's what I was saying about putting weight on. I've still got all this flab. The line is kind of there still. So when I take, so I've took it off. So round the way, round here, I was 30 inches before, got pregnant. I'm 36 and a half around there. And around the biggest part, oh, goodness me. Look at that. 42 inches. So yeah, so this is me. When I measured round the belly bandit, I was 37, wasn't I? And then 42 without it on. So, what can I say? I do feel better with it, like I said, but the problem is it's getting too loose, and can you see it is crinkling up? So, I'm really going to have to either try the extra small again, or I'm gonna have to get the small. But I do just feel like it gives me a lot of support, so I'd really like to keep on wearing it. I did buy like an all-in-one thing as well from Marks and Spencer's, which is super comfy, and if you want me to make a video on that, then please let me know. It's kind of like you wear your bra and then it looks like a swimming costume and it fastens underneath, and it really gives support and it helps with all this flab here, but I've not got it on today. But if you want me to make a video about that, then just please leave a comment below. In my next video I will do it on Micah and how he's doing. He's coming on so quickly, time is just flying. He's really doing well. So he's downstairs with Ryan at the moment having a sleep, because like I said, it's quite late tonight. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.